Da, 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 da. Off to Anting, yippee! Down the roads of northern Wisconsin. They're all sorts of messed up. Let's go ahead and let's see what we can find. Alrighty. Oh, tad bumpy, but hey, we're here. It's been a while since I've done this, at least in my state. It is currently May 31st. It is currently 1:52 in the afternoon. I almost said evening. I almost just fell. And it is currently 68 degrees outside. Not the warmest it's been. However, warm enough for me to go out looking for ants. I'm in the old stomping grounds. Don't worry, there'll be new stomping grounds here soon. I'm currently looking around at places. And we're going to see what made it through the winter, who's all still around, and well, that's interesting. That wasn't there before. I haven't been here since last year, so some stuff may have changed. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's see what we can all find on this wonderful Saturday. Ah yes, first ants to be found are these Formica obscura ventris. A favorite of mine personally. You can see there's quite a few of them under this log here. I'm sure there's a queen somewhere above ground here. But I'm not really looking for a queen currently. Probably try and keep them again sometime this year, but nothing yet. Oh yeah. They're always everywhere, and honestly, it's kind of hard not to find them. However, it's nice to see the old friends. Nice. Well, here's a strange one. So, this here is a mound of Formica ulci. Oh. This here is a mound of Formica ulci. And you can see it's not, honestly, the most active mound ever. And that's kind of weird. I mean, there is a worker. You know, they are kind of working. Oh, hold on. The sun is in my face. They're still kind of, working around. There's some of that hole, as you can see. But honestly, not a whole lot. That is strange. I wonder if this colony ended up having some very bad things happen to it. And also, I'm getting covered in ticks already. Literally just started getting out here. And there is already ticks everywhere. Anyways, yeah, look at that. Tick. Oh. Well, look at that. There's another tick. I'm getting invaded by them. Jeez. This field sucks all of a sudden. But yeah, I would destroy it and, show you the insides and get more of a reaction from the colony. But I'd much rather just leave them be. And hopefully, they aren't doing too bad, because that's a huge mound. It's like the biggest mound of ulci that I know of. So yeah, let's keep looking around. Let's go ahead and check. Actually, no. We're going to look. We're going to go check on the Formica obscuripes colony. The first obscuripes colony I ever found. What in the world happened here? Yeah, what? That's kind of crazy. You see a big ball of them. Oh, where is it? There, look at that. Big ball of them. Just kind of relaxing there, but this mound is normally filled with them, but it seems like there's just like a small little pile there. What in the world? I mean, yeah, there we have some workers there. They aren't really doing a whole lot. Just kind of sitting. I'm wondering if they're swarming a queen. They could be swarming a queen. Actually, I could probably see. Are they swarming a queen? No, they're not. Huh. Yeah, these guys are very inactive. It's not normal. These are generally the first ones to be active of the year. From what it looks like, something or someone dug at their mound. I don't know what or who, though. Definitely disturbed them. I mean, most of the colony is, deep below ground, so I'm sure they'll be fine. But, yeah, they definitely have to pretty much restart their entire mound, which kind of sucks. But, yeah, hopefully they'll recover from this. A little disappointing. Just a few random Lacey's brevicornis or Nearticus workers. More than likely Nearticus. Just chilling under this rock. Where did they go? There they are. Tiny guys. Oh, and of course a random wood tick, because why not? There's always a wood tick somewhere. And they were under this rock. I don't see anywhere else. No brood, no nothing. They're just kind of chilling. Neat. Perhaps we'll actually see a bigger colony that's actually nesting under one of these rocks later. Alright, I really should have flipped this one live. But I wasn't expecting it, to be fair. But, yeah. Definitely yet another colony of Sciriventris. Huge workers, too, on this one. Wow. Yeah. It doesn't look like they nest here at all. There's not even any thatching on it, but on the inside of that log there's a bunch of thatch on it. Or in it, rather, instead of on it. It's kind of weird. I've never actually seen them do that before. Like, they aren't really even trying to thatch. I mean, I guess they kind of are. A little bit, but obviously not very hard. Let's see if this piece over here is the same story. Real quick. Ow! Ah! That hurt. Oh, yeah. So they definitely are inhabiting this. This one's actively biting me on my finger. But, yeah. Holy Lord. Yeah, they are inhabiting this whole thing. Oh! Ow! Oh, hold on, I gotta get them off. Yeah, so that's so weird. I don't know why. They're just kind of inhabiting this little thing here. Obviously, bigger colony for sure. I mean, they are kind of swarming immediately. I kind of did lift up their nest. There's probably queens in that and in that. And I can assume there's some more in there as well. So, yeah, interesting. I've missed seeing Formica parasites, because in North Carolina, there really isn't any Formica parasites at all for some reason. There's a bunch of Formica substrecia, and there's, Formica, like, pallitifulva group and all that, but there's zero acerva, integra group, etc. So it's nice to actually see them, finally. Anyways, let's break open that thing right there. Yeah, the colony's definitely a lot larger than what I thought. They're literally nesting inside of this thing here. There was a small Taponoma colony in there. Couldn't really show it off because, I was getting swarmed. I didn't want them to, die or something. But yeah, it's safe to assume that everything else, even though this one was quite separated from the rest of them, will have them. Yeah, look at that. Look at all those eggs. There was definitely just a queen up. Wow. Yeah, definitely. This whole thing is just one massive colony of Sciriventris. Anyways, enough on them. I'd like to find something else instead of them for once. Well. Look at that. Finally, some Lacey's brevicornis that aren't just a few workers. That's a decent few. They have quite a few larvae that are kind of up towards the surface. They're trying to bake them in order to get them developing a lot faster than what they would otherwise. There's also random obscure adventurous workers that I'm just kind of ignoring because I'm sick and tired of seeing them. That's not one of them, but there is indeed some running around here. It appears that they are starting to take over this area as well as the primary ants, which is kind of concerning because there was Dolichoderus taschenbergi that inhabited this area, and I've yet to find them, so I'm kind of concerned about the colony. But yeah. Neat. I always miss seeing these subterranean guys. They are some of my favorites. But not you guys. You guys are annoying. Yeah. Oh, also the huge, just yellowness on the rock. Yeah. Cool. Well, time to reflip this over and get a searching. Huge colony. Not huge, but decent sized colony of Formica. Would you look at that? Whole bunch of eggs. No queen from the looks of it. However, I have my guesses as to where she is. And that is inside of the log that I kind of ripped up in order to get this shot here. Decent few of them too. Unsure as to what species this is, as IDing Formica is not precisely the best. But yeah, these guys are very pretty. I don't know what species again, but they are gorgeous. Oh, that was just queen. I think I just saw. He disappeared into there. Oh well. Not interested in collecting them. But definitely a sight to behold. Nice. So here we have ourselves a nest of Lasius americanus, who appear to already have some type of a late brood. They just dug in there, or drug in there. Let's see here, can I get a better viewing experience of this? Yes, I can. Yeah, just look at that. A late brood already. These guys do fly in like July, so it's kind of expected. However, yeah. Interesting to me anyways. These guys are the wood nesting Lasius for the most part. So yeah, not too uncommon to see them, but I did actually open this up expecting to see Campanatus, because I did see a Pennsylvanicus major, and it's kind of rare to find a colony of those around here, so I was hoping to see that, but I mean, hey, I'll take these guys too. And of course, whether you love them or you hate them, there we have Tapenoma sessile. Decent sized colony, tons of brood. This might actually be a multi-queen colony, possibly. Small one, but still multi-queen. Just kind of chilling here on the ground here. Lifted up a thing or a piece of wood, and then all of a sudden I just got swarmed with them. I was like, where did this come from? Well, it came from the ground, of course. Yeah, quite a bit brood. They definitely did well on their hibernation. Sweet. Oh, where are they? There they are. Look at that. Oh, come on. Campanatus novaborkensis. Finally. I have not seen a colony of these all year. And I have no idea where they're going. Away from me. That's where. Nice. They live inside of this log here. I'm not going to rip it open, of course, because I don't want to collect a whole colony since flight season is still here, so there's really no point in collecting a whole colony. Since I could just go and catch a queen. Doesn't really make any sense. I'll put that back to where it was so that they aren't too disturbed. Yeah, sweet. Makes me curious as to what's under these. Let's go check them out. Anywho, I think that is it for this video. I know this is a very short first episode of, at least I think it's short. I don't know. It's an episode of, I think, what is it, Season 4, Episode 1 of anything in northern Wisconsin this year. Hopefully we'll find a ton of cool stuff in and around the glorious place that is northern Wisconsin. My home. And where I belong. Yeah, feels good to be back. Happy that I was able to find at least some interesting ant species, at least to me. And tomorrow, I get to go on a trip 2 hours south to central Wisconsin to do something interesting. You guys will like it. So, yeah. I'm back, baby. I'm back! That's stupid. Alright, anyways. Like if you like it, dislike if you dislike, subscribe if you're new. And, Patreon, stuff like that, and the link in the description. Instagram, all that fun stuff. Anyways, yeah. Have fun. Go commit crimes. Don't actually. Alright, anyways, bye.